Over the holidays, I asked my parents for the new FIFA, FC26. But because I had bad grades, they said no. So I've got to do the best next thing, which is to code it via Claude and ChatGPT. Let's see how it goes. So to start off, we're using ChatGPT 5.2 Thinking, which is a paid reasoning version of ChatGPT. And the prompt we're using is make me a FC26 clone with its own core features, and make sure it runs in the browser just to make sure we don't have to download it in digital program or anything like that. And I made sure to make sure that ChatGPT didn't misinterpret it. So I was like, okay, make sure that there's human characters and it's also 3D, because I know ChatGPT also has issues with intent. Alright, so now we have ChatGPT actually, calculating, actually thinking, actually writing the code. So first off, you can see a chain of thought, which it just is ChatGPT thinking, and you can actually start to see it writing the code. And it's writing a lot of code. I don't know how many lines of code this was. And this is actually truncated because it doesn't include the actual 3JS framework. But it was hundreds, if not 1,000 lines of code. And I sped it up because this actually took, I think, almost 7 to 8 minutes. And if you notice, this is a lot more detailed than some of the other videos I've watched like this, because this is using thinking, whereas other people use ChatGPT's free version, which doesn't have as much reasoning power as default. But this is very much sped up. This is sped up by 5 times. This would end up taking me 10 minutes. But it came out. So now I'm on my IDE. I'm using anti-gravity, and I'm just typing something into the chat box, telling it to open this program so we can run it. And it's going to hopefully run it inside of the Chrome extension associated with the IDE. And we're actually going to see if it runs. Okay, so it looks like it's open. It actually plays, and wow, it looks like it has something tangible. Okay, let's see if it actually... Okay, so wow, the graphics are terrible. First and foremost, it looks like we have several blobs, but just human blobs of things all around the map. But it does run, and there is a map. Now, it's not similar to FIFA in the sense that there's not a camera on top of the camera is single person. It's a single person perspective rather than third person perspective that FIFA has. But it does run. We can actually play the game. And another thing I can't seemingly do is I can't switch around, but I'm able to move around. Now the ball is flinging around, so I can't even freaking touch it. And I'm definitely mad at my parents now, because this is definitely not FIFA. This is definitely not FIFA. This is not even remotely close to FIFA. But it runs, and I guess that's pretty good. I have to give ChatGPT a passing grade for this, because even though it's definitely not FIFA, it's a soccer game, and this soccer game somehow runs. Now I'm 0-2, and I'm now 0-3, which is great. I'm gonna see if I can switch. Okay, so now I'm switching. I'm able to switch, but it does run. So kudos to ChatGPT. Now we're using Claude, and we're using Claude Opus 4.5. So I just entered the same exact prompt that I've entered into ChatGPT into Claude Opus 4.5, and I'm not using the browser. I'm using the IDE anti-gravity, which allows Claude to actually control the coding thing. And I've also sped it up a little bit just so because it actually took almost 10 minutes to make this happen. You can see it's making a plan. It makes a task list so it can go through it and actually keep track of itself, which is kind of brilliant if you think about it. And it took a really long time. We can see all the code. You can see a bunch of it. It just keeps on going. It keeps on working like a workhouse. And then now it's actually opening. Now it's done. This took roughly 10 minutes. This is very much highly sped up. Okay, so I'm like actually trying to play with it now, and it's not moving at all. Like it's like, I mean, it's none of the players are actually like moving at all. Like this is worse than the actual version. So now I'm actually gonna try to restart it, playing match, but none of the characters are moving. Okay, so now I'm able to actually move this thing, like, but none of the characters are moving. So like, it's not a soccer game. It just is this thing where I'm able to control one character, but none of the characters are like reacting. Like the computer system, like the AI is completely glitched. Like I can't move around the characters or anything. So I'm gonna try restart. I'm gonna try another match. We're gonna try different performance mode, different formation, and Liverpool. So versus Liverpool, and the same thing keeps on happening. So I guess I'm gonna have to give Claude Opus 4.5 a zero. A zero. I mean, it's not it. Okay, so it runs, right, but like it doesn't actually. You can actually. There's no game to be played. It's not really a game. It's just like a demonstration of sorts. So like I'm gonna have to give Claude Opus a failing grade, which means that ChatGPT has actually run this round, which is very surprising because I've heard a lot of rave reviews about Claude. So I'm actually gonna look through and I'm looking through the settings and it doesn't actually work. I press the controls, it still doesn't work. So that none of this works. So it looks like when it came to this round, OpenAI's ChatGPT ran over Claude. But realistically, what I wish would have happened is that I wish my parents would have gotten me FC26 instead of having to do this. Have a great evening, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed watching this video.